All right, what's going on? In today's video, I'm going to be going over the kind of tech that I normally travel with. For me, traveling season is coming up. So some of the things in this video might change out. A lot of it, some of it I'll be able to tell you just off rip. This is not coming with me. Some of it is, but you guys have any questions or want to know about the stuff, let me know down below and let's get into it. So I guess the first thing, this video's, so I guess the first thing we'll start with, and by the way, this video is probably going to go in a more reverse, which means normally people take stuff out the bag when they do these kinds of videos, but I'm going to be putting everything into the bag. And the bag we're going to go in with is this is a polo bag. I don't remember how long I've had it. I know for a fact this is one of the things that's getting swapped out. This I'm going to use the LTT bag, not the commuter bag, with the normal bag. I'm going to upgrade to that. This one served me well, but unfortunately, a lot of the pieces for the zipper has popped off. So I've been forced to use this keychain just to open and close the bag, just so it's not like just the zipper part. And I kind of would like more storage. This has a little indoor pocket for like laptops, and then just a pocket, and then just this one big outside. But I'm starting to get to a point where I'm traveling with a lot more tech, so I need a little bit more space. But we're gonna keep that right here. The first thing we're gonna go with is this green bag. And this green bag here is where normally I keep all of my cables. Did I take them all out? Okay, so there's two cables in here currently. I have just an auxiliary to an auxiliary port. Never know when that's gonna come in handy. And capture card in here, a USB to HDMI capture card. In here, I usually keep a transfer data cable, a Type-C to USB or Type-C, just for data transfers whenever I need that. I do use a lot of stuff that has Type-C. I keep this. This is a Bluetooth transmitter. So if anybody ever uses wired headphones, you can use this and it'll act wirelessly. You just plug it into here and this connects to your phone, just in case an emergency. A dead cat for the mics, obvious, just in case, it's very windy outside. I keep two of them. Oh, and two spare batteries. I'm missing some stuff. And I keep a lightning to USB, just to unload some stuff, turn on photos. And I keep three flash drives with me. Then I keep this in here. This is a Type-C, and I combine this with my iPad, which is underneath this. I can move that out of the way now. And yes, I travel with an M4 iPad Pro. I usually just put this on the side, stick this in, and then it gives me a headphone jack, a Type-C, micro SD card slot, an SD card slot, a HDMI, I believe it's 2.0. So, and then a USB slot. So I use this a lot when I'm shooting something like this and I edit straight on my iPad. So it'll go from the camera straight to the iPad and we just edit off that. Next thing, open this up. So this little bag here is where I keep my iPad. It's very felt on the inside, has very, very soft. Just put the iPad on in there. And normally what I'll put in here is this is a Movi stick. This is when I use my mics. If I ever want to do like interviews, I kind of use this so that way I'm not just holding a small mic. Because I kind of like it feels better holding like a professional mic. And I'll use this and I'll just, yada yada. Hey, you want to interview, yada yada, and we do that. I keep that in there. Oops, I almost forgot something. My Apple Pencil Pro. That just stays with the iPad normally, which is why. And the Apple Pencil Pro, I've had the regular Apple Pencil, and when I got the M4, I had to upgrade. But this thing really does work. Can move this out the way. Now we move on to the big one, which is where I keep a lot of the main tech. This is usually the tech bag I always like. Keep this one ready in the book bag. So Already in here, we have a, what is this one? This is the first one in here is a Lightning to SD and micro SD card slots. The other one is Lightning to HDMI, just in case I ever want to watch TV when I go to hotels and stuff like that. I have a lav mic and then a USB dongle just with three USB ports, 3 or 4. So I keep that in there. Then we pack this. The first thing that we always keep in here, and I always make sure, this is, I think it's pronounced Eileen. And this is basically for the camera I'm using, the Sony ZV E10, we keep 2 batteries and it has 2 SD card slots. Usually I'll keep one in the camera, and if that happens to fill up, I keep 2 128 gig SD card slots in there. And it does charge Type-C charging, and it does charge very fast. So I can always have 2 batteries ready to go just in case this one happens to die. That's one of the things I always need. Next, this is a kind of new. I don't know if many people have been talking about this. I think it's pronounced Ulen. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. But this is a fan for my camera for the Sony ZV E10. So there is sometimes a heating problem if you're recording for too long, or if you're in a very hot area, your camera can overheat. What this does is basically work the same way a CPU cooler would work, if that sounds right. You kind of, it springs onto the back, it stays on, and then you turn the fan on and it just kind of blows it dissipates the hot air coming from. So that way your camera can stay cooler. It does work. I have used this before. My camera overheated and I was able to keep recording for at least another 45 minutes, which was very cool. So this is another thing I have to keep on me. Next is a camera that's not really talked about a lot, which is the Sony RXO Mark II. This is Sony's version of an action camera, and I will say I love this camera. The only thing I have an issue with it is it dies really quick, but other than that, this is a very rugged GoPro-like camera, and it also has a flip-up screen, which is always nice. I keep this in the bag just in case. This one I usually will keep on my wrist, just quick point and shoot, and the quality is all very nice. It does have here, I'll drop the specs right here of some of the things it has. And yeah, I love this camera. I wish they would come out with a Mark III. Just, I don't know, what would I want? What would I want in this to upgrade? I guess I would prefer a bigger battery. And maybe, you know, update, because it has, maybe update the lens. If there were a way you could put lenses on it or some type of thing. There is a way to put lens on it, but this is way too much work and I don't have the time for that. So that goes in the bag. Also, I keep, this is another camera. This is a really old camera. This is the Yi 4K. Oh man, this camera is at least 10 years minimum old. But this is what I use for, if I don't want to use my phone, I'll use this for time lapse. So I'll just set this on something. It's very durable. As you can see, I dropped it. Simple little action camera. Time lapses look very nice on it. So that one's very simple. And I do keep also another 2 batteries for it, just in case it dies and I need a longer time lapse. So that's another thing we keep on standby. Then I can't show you the full thing because I'm currently using one here and the receiver's up there, but I do keep the Sony mic. I have a Sony mic. I can't remember the name of it, but I'm going to put it on screen up here somewhere. But yes, this camera uses this mic specifically, even though I do travel with 2 mics. And I'm going to show you the second mic now, which is the Rode Wireless Go. The reason why I keep 2 mics with me, I don't know. I don't have a reason. I wish I can come up with something, but I don't have a reason. And if you want to hear something even crazier, technically I travel with 3 mics because I also keep the Elgato Wave with me. And the reason why I keep this Elgato Wave is usually when I'm editing on my iPad, I like to use this mic instead of these mics, just because all I got to do is plug a Type-C to a Type-C for an iPad, and this works as a mic and a headphone jack. So a lot of times I'll just use this, and you know, just in case I ever need to stream, you know, I got a streaming mic always ready. I also keep 2 camera lenses on me at all times. I keep so the one I'm shooting on is a 24. Then I keep what is this one? This is a 16 to 50 mil. And then this is an 11 mil. So I keep 3 different lenses with me at all times. You never know which kind of shots you need. It's just, I feel like it's better just to have those ready. Also, I like to game on my iPad. So I keep a PlayStation controller with me at all times. Just to game on the iPad, I have, I believe, Minecraft and something else. I have a few games on my iPad. I have Warzone. I think I have Apex Legends, and you can just plug the controller in and use that. One thing I haven't traveled with yet, but I do plan on traveling with is the Meta Quest. I'm gonna be that person now to start traveling with this and use this on the plane, because I've had this at home, and if you don't have a Meta Quest, you won't understand, but it's so much fun and it's so much simpler to do certain things. Like, but I think the first thing I want to do is upgrade the strap to the battery pack, because I've been told that one of the downsides of VR is it can be heavy. And the second downside is usually with this, I'll probably get maybe 2 hours, 2-3 hours, and then it dies. But with the battery pack, I was told you'd be able to get 6. And I do everything from browse the internet, watch YouTube, play games. Same thing you would do on the iPad, it's just I can lay in any position. So I am gonna start using this on the flight. And they did an update where I can use this in flight mode or travel mode, whatever they call it. So that's one of the cool things I plan on traveling with. I just need to get a case for it. I keep a little gimbal for my camera. So when I'm traveling, I keep a tripod on me. Just a regular Amazon Basics tripod, and I keep is a Dolan. I hope I'm saying that right. Little 3-foot tripod stand. But what this has is, if I can get it out, it does come with a little remote. So you're able to take a picture, record, and do all that cool stuff remotely. So if I want to step far away and I don't want to run up to the camera and press record, I can just do that, which is come in handy so much more times than I would have thought. And then I keep a phone clip mount, however you want to call it, for any tripod, basic tripod. So just in case I want to do something with the phone, I have that ready, willing to go. And then last but not least, which is probably also going to get an upgrade at some point, a portable SSD. No, this is a portable hard drive. This one is 3 terabytes, and I've had this for a few years, and it's actually starting to get full. So I'm not going to delete anything on this. I'm just going to swap over and get a new one. I want this, I think this is a Samsung T8 or T9. I plan on getting that one very soon. But that's usually everything I keep in that one book bag. So this is kind of the reason why I need to upgrade, because I carry a lot of stuff around me. But hopefully everybody has safe travels. If you see me at the cons, one small thing I do carry around. I don't carry it in there, but I also carry around. I gotta fix these, but I do carry around my own business cards just to hand out. I figured at con this is a better way to do it. These ones unfortunately got messed up because the barcode, I have a QR code that got cut off. They told me they would fix it and waiting on a new batch. So waiting on that, and hopefully they come very soon. That's gonna do it for this video. If you guys have any questions, comments, advice, because I'm always open to different type of travel stuff, comment it down below and like the video if you made it this far. And if you made it this far, comment your favorite emoji, just so I know you made it this far. Until then, guys, y'all have a great day. I'm out. I was gonna throw these cards at the camera, but I dropped them, so I'm just gonna end the video like this.